Hi, I'm Jessie Ammett, host of Valley News Now, and I'm here today with Melissa Hydar. Thank you so much for being here. She is Sanford Children's Safe Kids Community Life Educator, and you've got a really fun event going on this Saturday called the Safety Safari. That sounds great.
Yes, we are so excited. Throughout the year, we at Safe Kids Fargo-Moorhead, we try to do as much community events and be out in the community and have that engagement. But Safety Safari is our biggest coalition led event, and so I put a lot of work into it, and we have really great activities and different booths and things like that, and we're really excited to be able to do it again this year.
So I was reading a little bit about it, and it does sound super exciting. I'll just pop over and show everybody the Facebook page so you can go and see that. Safety Safari, all the cool things. And so where is it held, number one?
Yeah, so it's going to be at the Red River Zoo from 3 to 7 this Saturday, which is actually Mother's Day, so it works out well.
That's right, it's a great weekend. What a great weekend to bring the kids over, mom gets some time, or maybe, just throwing this out there, Dad brings the kids over to Safety Safari, mom takes a nap. Yeah, that's good, depending on the age of the children, right?
Yes.
Then when they become teenagers, you're like, you want the time with them, and they don't want the time with you anymore. I'm just putting my own note in there. Anyway, Safety Safari, okay, at the Red River Valley Zoo. So I saw you have like a rollover simulator. That sounds incredible.
Yes, yep, so we have a lot of, we try to have a lot of different activities, but that visual is very important. And so, and I love earlier you brought up, teens and different things. Like we actually, we want activities for itty bitties, for caregivers, but then also teens. And so those rollover simulators, they allow for that visual, especially those teens that are starting to drive, or we also have an ATV simulator too. So kiddos that are, out there driving off-road vehicles and different things like that.
Okay, so that's great. And honestly, I was thinking when I said teens, I'm like, oh, it's maybe not for teens, but I'm so glad I brought that up because how perfect is that? Yes, and so moms of teens, we want the time with them. So it's Mother's Day weekend. You can probably guilt them into that for sure.
Absolutely.
And they're going to enjoy it. They're going to have a ton of fun.
Yes.
So so teens, you got that for teens. What about like middle school age kids?
Yeah.
Or elementary kids? You just go.
Yeah, absolutely. So like we have, booths on, just about every injury prevention topic under the sun. So we have, water safety, medicine safety. We have a carousel activities that are interactives. They're self-led. And so a lot with pedestrian, helmets, again, ATV. We do a lot with car seats. So, at all those booths, our goal is, we want to present the same evidence-based education, right? But in different ways that are relevant for that age group. And so, really exciting. And so especially like, for example, with medicine safety, kiddos that are just starting to, self-medicate or, whatever that looks like in somebody's home. So, we have information, that we can share with them or with their caregivers.
That is great because, again, just inserting my own life experience, as your kids then move on into young adulthood, you do that for them, right? A lot of the times, like, give them the ibuprofen and this much, and they don't necessarily know exactly how to do that themselves, but when you've got middle school age up into high school, that is a great thing to be teaching them is medication safety.
Yes.
Because you don't want to send them out into the world and have them have to call mom, how many ibuprofen can I take?
Yeah.
Or when it's expired, is it really expired?
Yeah.
So that is a great one.
Yeah,
I love that.
Absolutely. And like for the younger kiddos, we have like a look-alike board that displays like how medicine can look like candy. So we have different activities for different age groups, and we can put our own spin to it and just make it as relevant to that family. And our hope with it, I think Fargo-Moorhead, our community, just takes pride in just being so wanting involved and together, and I think it's a great way for that togetherness and then that interaction with families and between families. So it's really cool to think that we'll have some part in it and we'll get to see that and support that.
Well, that's a big, huge part in it, and I can just sense your passion and feel your passion for wanting to, engage the community and wanting to make it just a better community, a better place to have. But each of those people that you educate, they educate their family, their friends, and it really does make a huge difference. Yes. So I know you have so many, and now I'm kind of blanking out. But the medication safety, you said like car seats. Okay, as when you've got little kids and babies, that the car seats just change so often. And maybe you have a 3-year-old and you're having a new baby, and the things could have totally changed by that time. So you've got some information on car seat, like current car seat safety as well?
Yes, absolutely. So we have a lot of, a majority of the educators on our team are child passenger safety technicians. So we get certified to be able to provide, like, again, evidence-based, like, what that top kind of like what we're looking for in terms of car seat safety. And so I believe we will have a booth with some education on that. And then, caregivers can always like ask questions. And then, even we will have, be distributing our like flyers and different things. And we actually do car seat checks on Thursdays at our safety center location.
Oh,
So,
nice.
you know, whether
So every Thursday?
Yep, Thursday by appointment, but if they give us a
Nice.
call, then we can get them in. And so even if it's maybe not at the event on Saturday getting
Right.
it, then they
But
can
you've got the
reach out.
connection.
Yes. And
Yes.
then, and so we can connect the dots and get them that education that they want and
It's great.
deserve
Yep.
one way or another.
I
So,
remember going when I had two real close together, and then it was like a chunk of years, and I thought, I don't know what is current, and like, can I use this car seat? And it was
Yeah.
so helpful to have somebody, you know, just look at your car, and yeah, this is the right way you can feel like your kid is safe. And helmets and life vests too.
Yes.
Yes. So tell me about that.
Yeah, so we will be, we'll have a water safety booth where we'll actually have one of our community partners is bringing a pontoon, and then so we're gonna have kiddos
fun.
come on it and like demonstrate the proper fit of a life jacket and like what items to not throw out if somebody is drowning or the
Oh.
items to drown out or to throw out in order to not drown. So we'll have a demonstration with that, and then we are actually also selling life jackets and helmets and doing
That
the
is
fittings.
Great.
Yeah.
Because it does get overwhelming, I think, as a parent to all these safety things. You know, we feel like we have so much on our plate. Well, what a fun event that you can go have fun with the kids, Mother's Day weekend,
Yes.
and get all the safety things in too. And how much
Yes.
fun are the kids going to have playing on that pontoon and just, like you said,
Yeah.
demonstrating it and living it out?
Absolutely.
That's so much better than reading it. We all learn different ways,
Yes,
right?
absolutely. And not to say, kiddos, they don't listen to their parents, but it's always really nice when they're,
We know. They might, but when they hear it from you or
Yes.
another adult, they're like, oh, hey, Mom, you were
Yes.
actually right about that. You're
Yes.
like, yeah, I know.
Right, yes. So it's that reinforcement from other community members, and we will have, for example, Fargo Police, Fargo Fire, Sanford Ambulance. So we're going to have all
That's
different
so
kinds of
great, too.
professionals. So they'll get to, they hear that stuff at home. They'll get to hear it from educators with Sanford Children's Safe Kids,
Yes.
and then the community members too.
And men and
So-
women in uniform, which is always, I don't know, for my
Right.
kids, that was always like a superhero. It's like, yeah, you get to come and meet the police officers and the fire department and
Yes.
all of those. So then, if you do have some of those events where you're going to interact with those people, it isn't so scary. You know that they're your
Yes.
friend and they're there to help you,
Yes.
which is just a huge part of it as well. So
Absolutely.
I'm so excited for this
Yes,
event. This
we
is
are.
great. My teenagers are totally coming.
There we go. Bring them to us. We'll take them off your shoulders for an evening. So Mother's Day weekend.
Mother's Day
So,
weekend. Yeah, so Saturday 3 to 7 at the Red
Yes.
River Valley Zoo. And is there a cost at all?
So the 3 to 7, the duration of our event, admission is actually free.
So not only is your event free, but you can get into the zoo for free at that time too?
You can,
Oh,
yes.
this is a no-brainer.
Yep.
Okay, so everybody needs to be at the zoo.
Yes.
This Saturday, 3 to 7 at the Red River Valley Zoo, and it's going to be
Yes.
so much fun. You
It
guys will
will.
all be there, and all these passionate people like you helping us
Yeah.
out, just wanting to do good in the community.
Yes, absolutely.
Is there anything I forgot to ask you or that you want to share about this weekend or anything in general?
Yeah, so I guess one thing, and I do just like to share this too.
Yes.
So with Safety Safari, we are going to be doing a bingo card this year, and so we're going to be handing out bingo cards at the
Okay.
entry, and then it'll hopefully kind of push kiddos to want to go to all these different
Yes.
these different
Get
booths
stamps at each
and
one.
yep, and
Yep.
stamps, wanting not forced engagement, but of course like encouraging that
Encourage,
engagement.
yes.
And so if they do get a blackout or on the bingo card, they'll get a prize, and so it's like they're learning
Yes.
and earning in a way too. And
Learning
so,
and earning.
Yes,
I like that. I
yes,
like that
yep,
a lot. Oh, yeah,
yes.
who doesn't want to get that blackout, right?
Yes.
And you get a prize for that?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
Yes. And
No, I was just
yeah.
going to say, and like you kind of touched on, if you go and you go to two things, that's also fine. But,
Yes. Absolutely.
Whatever fits in your schedule and your day and your needs.
Yes.
Is so great. So,
Absolutely.
Thank you
Yes.
so much, Melissa. Melissa Hydar, she is Sanford Children's Safe Kids Community Life Educator, and that Safety Safari this weekend, this Saturday at the Red River Zoo. It's going to be a great time, 3 to 7. So
to
make sure
7.
you're there. It's free and you get free admission into the zoo. Couldn't be a
Yes.
better day. So everybody think sun.
Yes. No rain.
No rain, no rain. And you can
Perfect.
follow us online at valleynewslive.com. We're also on our YouTube channel, Valley News Live, and check out Valley News Now for all of our segments, as well as that app, VNL News.